Bookies! Today we are going to go over my May 2022 TBR, so let's get started. So this is the first TBR that I'm doing post big TBR overhaul, where I had like that almost 2-hour video where I went through everything and I reorganized everything. So we're going to see how this system works and see if it works better for my brain. If not, we will again be reorganizing and I will video it. But hopefully this works better. As always, I have a list of books, and I've actually forgot to grab my May TBR from upstairs, so we will just be showing the pretty covers on the side right here. But first off, I'm going to go through the ebooks on this list that do not have a specific date that I need to get them done by, which gives me a lot of wiggle room to get other things done that I want to in the rest of the month. So the ebooks that I'm going to go through, or hopefully go through, they might get added to another list somewhere. That's the trend that happens. I can only read so much in a month, guys. And sometimes the mental health really hits hard. But I have Never Coming Home, If You Change Your Mind, Sorceline, The Language of Seabirds, Ballad and Dagger, Together We Burn, Spark of Ash, A Queen to Come, A World to Lose, A Threat to Remain, Ripped Away, The Many Half-Lives of Sam Sylvester, When You Call My Name, Bravely, and The Agathas. So that is all the ebooks that don't have tour dates. Now we're going to go into the books that have tour dates because I need to get some reading done. First off, we have Unbroken and Uncharted. Unbroken, I think, yeah, Unbroken is the one that I am on tour for on the 2nd with Pride Book Tours. So I got to get both of those done super quick. This weekend's going to be a very heavy reading weekend for me. On the 3rd, we have Girl Overboard, which I'm going to have to read on my phone due to stupid NetGalley EPUB thing. I also have Trailed, One Woman's Quest to Solve the Shenandoah Mysteries on ebook, which I think is going to be pretty good. The 5th, I have The No Family, which I am super excited to read. I've already pre-ordered the book. I've got the pre-order incentive from Grace. She's super amazing, and I can't wait to dive into this book. I also have Zachary Ging and the Dragon Empire, or Emperor, sorry, which is by one of my new favorite authors. She runs Jay Zhao. I'm still sorry if I'm mispronouncing her first name. Please correct me in the comments below. I was very excited to read this. I absolutely loved Iron Widow, and I can't wait to see what she does with a middle grade book. On the 9th, I have Duet and In Search of a Prince Due. I also have, for that week, Nate +1, Hollow Fires, Dead End Girls, and that's it. And then I have to post Breathe and Count Back from 10, which you'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to review that one in May, but I am going to post about it. So keep on the lookout for that because it sounds super good. I also have the following week Black Wolf, The Lesbiana's Guide, and 12th Due. And then the last week of May, let's see here. Make sure I don't have any due on the 30th because, nope, okay. Oh, wait. We got something new. Alright, so on the last full week of May, I have Summer's Edge, Primal Animals, Deep in Providence. I'm super excited about that book. And Beauty and the Basharam due. And then on the last day of May, I have the Merciless Ones due, which I'm super excited for as well. I'm also going to try to pick up This Is Not the Real World by Anna Carey to read in the month of May. This is the sequel to This Is Not the Dress Show, which I absolutely loved. It is this amazing 90s set book where it's all on the Truman Show, where this girl finds out that her reality is actually reality TV. It's so good, and I can't wait to see what happens in this book. Now you're probably like, okay, that was very short compared to your other TBR videos. You got this. Well, yeah and no. So I decided that when I redid them that what's going to happen, or when I redid the TBR, what's going to happen is I'm going to focus on the TBR and the books that are upcoming for tours, and then the publishing books that I get sent, and the NetGalley books, and then I'm going to go into like my physical TBR. Just because I've gotten so many, and I just got like 12 more books like yesterday. Like, it's insane. But I really wanted to kind of challenge myself this this month, and also give myself like a little reward for if I do pretty good, because April was just so trash for me. It was so hard on me mentally, so I kind of wanted to praise myself for getting some work done. So I decided to join up for Medieval-A-Thon, which is hosted by Holly Hart's Books. I've done Medieval-A-Thon before, but it was like 2019 when it was first introduced. Holly has since evolved it, and it's so much fun. I didn't complete it the last time. I think maybe I got to night. I'm not entirely sure. But basically, Medieval-A-Thon, you can kind of do it like two different ways. And I will link Holly's book below, or I will link Holly's video below. But basically, you're working up your way through the nobility ranks, and you can also get a profession. So I'm going to kind of do both. So what I plan to do is I'm going to work through the nobility ranks. The way that the nobility ranks are is every book that you read grants you a nobility rank. Starting at 0, you are a prisoner. Read a book to break out. So you go from prisoner to peasant to squire to knight to noble to princess to queen to empress. That is going to be my route. But also because I wanted to do a profession, and I didn't just want to be like, you know, just get 7 books and get rewarded for that. I decided to make it a fun challenge where I could read some of my finished books, books that I have bought, and a couple of the NetGalley books, because I bought those too. But like, just, you know, to give myself a little bit of a reward for doing a job well done. So my storyline is, because I'm choosing the clergy profession, my storyline is that I am imprisoned in this kingdom because this kingdom is ruled by religion, and it's ruled by the religion of book. And I do not agree with the religion of book. I think it stinks. So I have started my own religion called the Religion of Pages. P-A-G-E-S. The Religion of Pages. And apparently the people that run the religion of book in this kingdom, they were like, no. So I'm a prisoner right now, but I will rise through the ranks, and we will make the religion of pages a thing in this kingdom. So with the clergy profession, you start off level 1 as a server, and level 2 is a faith scholar, level 3 is a priest, level 4 is a bishop, and level 5 is a pope. But for the purposes, when I get to pope, hopefully I am already in the empress role, because I'm going to count my other TBR for those books. But the specific TBR that I have for the clergy profession are these books. So let me go through them real quick. Alright, so to get level 1 as an altar server, you are the one who assists by carrying a processional cross, lighting candles, and holding the holy book during worship. You may also be expected to clean up the altar. For this one, you need to read an underrated book. I have picked Prepped by Bethany Mangle. This is basically a book about doomsday prepping. I've read a couple of doomsday prepping books, like, you know, like the fictional set, not like the actual handbooks. I always enjoy them. I like the idea of like doomsday prep as a trope, so this one I'm going to give a go. Next up is Faith Scholar. You are now a student of religion and one dedicated to philosophy. Long days are spent at the church reading core texts and praying. So for this one, you have to read a book about books. I have picked The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I am super excited to get into this one. If I remember correctly, this one is basically the premise is between life and death is a library. This person dies, and they're in a library. So basically, it's a book about books. I think this is one of the more well-regarded books about books. I keep seeing it everywhere, so I'm super excited to see what everyone is fascinated about. Next up is Priest. You now possess full priesthood. You preside over the altar and lead services, as well as oversee all spiritual affairs of the church. For this one, you have to read a book with a person on the cover. So I am choosing Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. This is book 4 of the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. And it's time. It's time for me to finish this series. I have 2 of these books around. What is this in the background? I have no idea what's in the back. This book got shipped to me. But I am super excited to see how this series ends and finally get this unfinished series off of my shelves. Up level 4 is Bishop. You have been handpicked by the Pope, implementing the rules decided by their greatness. You are now addressed as Your Grace and Most Revered. For this one, you have to read a book with the Chosen One trope. That one was really hard to find in my chaotic stacks. But I think I found one. It's from my NetGalley shelf. It is Wings of Ebony by J.L. Basically, this girl is living her life until her mom is murdered and her little sister is kidnapped by her father. And she journeys to the country to and figures out that I think she's like a half-god, demigod. I'm not entirely sure. I try to stay away from synopsises, so this is like what I'm pulling for what I've heard other people say about this book. But I think this book also goes into child trafficking, based in Houston, Texas. So I am very excited to read this book. There's also a sequel called Ashes of Gold that I have. So I don't know, maybe if I really, really like this one, I will rush into Ashes of Gold because I already have it on hand. And the last one, level 5, is Pope. You hold the supreme most position in the church's hierarchy. You occupy a position of respect, power, and importance, influencing all of the land. And that one is Read Whatever You Want. So I am choosing to read The Nobleman's Guide to Scandals and Shipwreck by Mackenzie Lee. I started this one on vacation, and it's super good. I can't wait to finish this one. It is book 3 in the Montague siblings series. I've read the other 2. I can't wait to finish this one, and it's a hefty one. So my plan for the month of May is I'm going to read what is required of me first and then jump into that. Hopefully this gives me some incentive to read faster and get through some of these extra books because I have like so many to read this weekend, and I've backlogged myself so bad because of what happened in April. So I'm hoping that this gives me a little incentive to try a little harder and push through it, and you know, then I get rewarded with ruling the kingdom with the religion of pages. But yeah, that is everything, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye.